Oh, there it is. That's it. Go in here. Come on. What are you waiting for?
Oh, I can't believe you talked me into coming out here in the middle of the night like this.
Oh, get out, you silly.
Yeah, I'm coming. Okay, let me focus this damn thing. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
It's Days and Dementia's Midnight Horror Hour with your hostess, Dementia Shane.
Cute. We are gonna get so busted.
Oh, you weren't worried about that the first time we came out here. Remember? The backseat of your parents' car.
Oh, yeah.
I wish they'd put their damn mall someplace else. This is our place.
Our place, huh?
Yeah? As in our first time?
Wait a minute. What about that night in your parents' living room during the Bob Newhart show?
That doesn't count. There wasn't a full moon.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah, and I just wish they'd take their bulldozers and go away. Anyway, I thought we'd come up here for one last fling.
Fling?
Yeah, come on.
Come on, where?
Let's have a look around.
Are you kidding? It's the middle of the night, and it's dark in there.
Oh, is my big bad goth boy afraid of the dark?
No? Hell no.
What is it then? The witches?
Yeah, right.
Oh, come on. We all know the stories about all the witches buried in the woods out here. Hell, we even believed them when we were kids.
Yeah, we believed in the Tooth Fairy, too.
Oh, okay. So you're not scared. Come on, let's go.
Why don't we come back tomorrow before sunset? I mean, the light will be better.
We have light. Besides, I don't want to come back tomorrow. I'm in the mood now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Please. Pretty please. Do it for me.
You better make good on that promise if I have to go into these damn woods. Dementia, where are you? This is no time to play hide and seek. Is she out of her mind? Dementia, come on. This isn't funny anymore.
Boo!
Jesus! I almost pissed myself.
Oh, come on. Would you lighten up?
How do you know that we're alone? I mean, anybody could be out here watching us.
Witch maybe. After all, this is their place too. They're probably as pissed off as we are. Maybe even pissed off enough for revenge.
Yeah, well, you can just... Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I heard something.
You are so paranoid.
I'm not fucking around. I heard something.
I'm sorry. It's my fault. I had to go bring up all the big bad witches.
That's not the point. I'm telling you, somebody else is out here.
You know, just brawl me. You know what? I should have known better. To think that this place held any sentimental value to you at all.
You know that's not true.
I heard it that time.
I can't see anything.
No, let's just go back to the car, okay? We can't even be alone without some perp spying on us.
Come on, the car's not far. Shit!
You guys are following us!
Are you sure? I hear something up in the trees.
I don't even have a shirt!
Forget it. I'll buy you a new one. Are you all right?
Yeah. Fine.
That was 3 months ago, the last time anyone heard from those kids. At first, this footage was dismissed as some kind of hoax. Although these days it seems people will think anything is real if it's hyped well enough. Anyway, yesterday a crew preparing the property for demolition dug up this. They're graves, and they're pretty old from what I can see here. 4 bodies. They're definitely not the kids in that videotape, so we need to find out exactly who they are. Myths and urban legends aside, your job is to get out there and identify those corpses. The locals have their panties in a bunch because they had to halt construction of their new mega mall until we can find out whose bodies they are and get them properly buried off the site. That's it, Professor Sparrow. A few DNA tests, some historical research with your students. You're in, you're out, you're sleeping.
Sounds like fun. So this is home? For the moment, anyway. This is home sweet home.
Dibs on a room in front.
Don't get too comfortable. Remember, the rest of the team is joining us later tonight.
Yeah, and I am not rooming with Clark. The man snores like a buzzsaw.
Well, we all make sacrifices.
This house gives me the chills.
This entire county gives me the chills. Speaking of which, this guy looks like he ate the long arm of the law.
Behave yourself, Norman. That's no way to speak to adults. With weapons.
Yes, Mother.
Professor Sparrow, Sheriff Jake Harmon. Welcome to Covington County.
Really? With the fight your city council put up to keep the university away from here, I wasn't expecting such a fuzzy welcome.
You didn't take any of that personally, did you?
It has only been 110 years since you people burned your last witch.
You know, you city folks just killed me.
Okay.
Norman.
And who are these good-looking youngsters? Students of yours?
Oh, yes. This is Stephanie Zanoni.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
And our resident man on the moon here is Norman Soderquist.
Soderquist. What kind of a name is that?
A very difficult one to pronounce, but an easy one to remember.
Well, fine. And about the city council, you have to understand they work hard to attract business, like that mall to Covington. Means new jobs, a big boost to the economy.
I understand that, Sheriff.
Well, all I want is those bodies out of there so we can get on with business as usual.
Trust me, Sheriff, we have no desire to spend a moment longer here than necessary.
That's what I want to hear. Now, if you folks need anything, don't hesitate to give a call, okay?
We'll put you on speed dial.
Oh. Here are the keys. Have a nice day.
I don't think I've ever been told that I'm not welcome so politely.
Well, we're not here to win any popularity contests. Let's just do our jobs and go home.
Hey, you've always gotten along with Clark, but the two of you could spend some real quality time together.
Forget it, Soderquist.
Jeez. Oh, it's colder in here than it is outside.
So much for that warm welcome.
Like these people ever heard of indoor heating? I'll find the thermostat.
Talk about goth. This is the real deal.
Yeah. If these walls could talk, you almost think they're going to.
Good a place as any to set up shop.
I can't believe I gave up a scholarship to Oahu U for this. I could be digging for dead things on the beach in Waikiki.
At least the others get to hide out here. You and I have to go into town and start stirring up the locals of this little hamlet.
Unlucky us.
Okay, we should have heat shortly.
God. So, how's this for office space?
Looks good. So, my things, please. And try not to break anything.
I'll try.
Steph and I will get busy in here. Oh, God.
It's good having a man around the house.
Clark. Clark. Clark.
What?
You're snoring.
I am?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, man. Get back to sleep.
Inconsiderate bastard. Hey. I didn't know anyone else was up.
Yeah, just catching up on my reading.
Anything interesting?
The history of Covington County, courtesy of the Covington County Tourist Bureau.
Sounds gripping.
Haven't been able to put it down. Oh, juice is on the counter.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
So what's the matter? I can't sleep?
Oh, God, it's Clark. If only he uses the power in his nasal passages for good instead of evil.
They burn them alive.
Come again?
The witches. It says here they used to burn them alive in the town square.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually here in the pamphlet. Can you believe it? They even stage reenactments.
So things really do cook around here.
You know, I'm starting to get the idea this town is a bit off.
You're just now figuring that out?
I mean, Sparrow told us to watch our step around here, but this is really sick.
You've never been to one of my family reunions.
Of course, I'm sure there are a few sites around here worth checking out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, good night. Hope you get some sleep. We've got an early day tomorrow.
I love my work.
All right, guys, gather round. This is the first grave we discovered approximately 72 hours ago. Since then, 3 others have been unearthed within a 30-yard radius. I'm estimating their age at a little over 200 years, but Angela, it's gonna be your job to verify that, okay?
You got it.
As for the rest of us, our primary job today is just to gather whatever physical evidence we can from the scene. Then the remains will be exhumed and taken to the town mortuary until we can find any clues to their identity. Any questions? Good. Let's get to work. Clark, can you give me a hand?
Just a minute, yes.
Would you get that out of my face, Soderquist?
Come on, easy. There we go. Take it easy. Are we ready?
Lock and load.
Okay.
Oh, God. What is that odor? Could be something in the ground. Chemicals or a sulfur buildup of some kind.
There's not much left to work with. What time hasn't gotten to, the worms have.
Clark, can you move a little bit to your left? You're blocking the light.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Just whoever this is, they waited a long time for their 15 minutes. Let's not ruin it with bad lighting.
Clothing is definitely 18th century.
No visible signs of trauma.
Well, let's map out a DNA sequence for her. Hopefully that'll tell us something. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yum. Oh, looks like we've got our work cut out for us.
Oh, God, you're right.
Steph, Norman, I want you to go into town and start digging around. Check the town hall records. Oh, and check with the mortuary to see if they have any burial records. Then try and interview as many locals as you can get to open up. Look for anything, even old wives' tales.
All right, we're on our way.
Look at this. Professor, looks like you have a fan.
Very funny. You guys have my cell phone number if you need anything, right? Otherwise, I'll see you back here tonight. Good luck.
Hey, I thought I was driving.
Forget it, Soderquist. You just stick to what you do best.
She means using the old noggin, exercising the old brain muscle.
I think she meant bullshitting, Norman. And believe me, we're gonna need it if we're gonna get some of the locals to talk to us.
How goes the investigation?
Just getting out of the starting gate.
Good. Glad to hear it. So, what exactly are you people up to today?
Oh, well, today we're gathering DNA from our subjects. Because of the condition of the bodies, we'll have to remove a small bone fragment. Then we would take it back to the lab and saw away at it and collect our DNA from the bone dust that accumulates.
I see. You know, why even bother? Even if you were to uncover some foul play, it's not like we're gonna go out and round up any suspects, know what I mean?
The point is that these people deserve a little more respect than just to be dug up at the state's convenience and dropped into the nearest pauper's field.
Do you really think it matters to them at this point?
Well, I don't know, Sheriff. So far, none of them have actually stood up and voiced an opinion either way.
Well, if they do, be sure to let us know, okay?
You'll be the first to know.
Try to cool the flame of sad desire. It fills me up again. In this cold, cold room I cry, I don't wanna die. And from this cage I feel my thirsty this desperate heart of mine is reaching down inside, deep down inside.
Beautiful country.
Give me the asphalt and smog any day. Trees make me nervous.
You must be dying from the fresh air.
Yeah, but I'm a professional. Wherever the job takes me. Question is, what are you doing
You're in this van?
here? No, you're in this field. It's always been a mystery to me why you chose to do this.
Seriously?
No, seriously.
was my dad. He was a medical examiner for Akron, Ohio, and his dream was for his only son to follow in his footsteps. He and my brother were so close. I always envied their relationship. So when my brother decided he'd rather drill teeth for a living, it broke my dad's heart. I guess I saw that as an opportunity. Yeah, I know. Call me selfish. I decided to study medicine.
So, how did you end up here?
My dad died the summer after my sophomore year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did a little tinkering with my major. This way I can pursue my interest, which is archaeology, and still keep my promise to him too.
The good daughter.
That's me. So, what about you? What demons brought you here?
I just like to play with dead things. I'm serious.
I know. Are we on?
We're rolling.
Mr. Wilson, you're the town mortician here in Covington, is that correct?
That is correct. Wilson Mortuary serving the community for nearly 200 years, providing care for you and your loved ones in your time of need. Our prices?
All right, Mr. Wilson. Thank you, sir.
This is going to be on TV, isn't it?
No, sir, I'm afraid not. This is just for our private record.
Oh, I see.
How far back would you say your records go?
Why, all the way back to the beginning. We are very meticulous. This business demands it.
So if someone had been buried in this county in the last 2 centuries, you would have a record of it?
Yes. Then again, a lot of people didn't exactly prescribe to your typical way of doing things.
And there would be no official record kept on those occasions?
No, not likely. Not with us, at least.
Tell us about the bodies discovered at the construction site outside of town.
Oh, yeah. I got a place all set up for them in back. You sure are pissing everyone off, holding up the work out there.
We figure someone has to have some record of 4 people being buried in the same piece of ground.
I'll be happy to go through my records, see what I can find. Unless, of course.
Yes?
I was just going to say, unless there were witches.
Witches?
Yeah, and I couldn't honestly tell you who kept those records.
Okay, so how's it going?
It's good. We are just about to get started on the skull from the first set of remains.
Has it been thoroughly cleaned?
Yes. You know, we are gonna get a major jump on tomorrow if we can get this DNA sample processed and sent out.
Yeah, just hope it's not too badly degraded.
Yeah. Would you like to do the honors?
You betcha.
It's deep. Burns like hell. You know, it looks like you got some bone dust in there. You better get it cleaned out. Here, don't worry, I'll take care of this here.
Thanks, Angela. This is stupid. Well, whoever our mysterious subject is, I hope he or she's not hiding any nasty little secrets.
Honey, you never looked so good.
Hello? Oh, hi.
Yeah, those bodies were moved over from the construction site. I really don't like the idea of having all those people stomping around my place of business. Yeah, I know there's nothing we can do about it. Hey! Listen to this.
I was up in the attic, going through some old records, and you'll never guess what I came across. An old receipt dated 1826. Bet you'll never guess what it's for. All right, all right. The receipt is for 4 cedar coffins. That's right. We may not have buried those people, but it looks like we built the coffins. And you won't believe whose signature is on the receipt. Go ahead. Guess. No, what? No, I haven't showed it to her yet. Oh, thought I'd do that in the morning, surprise her and all. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. That man needs to cut down on the caffeine. You don't mind a little music, do you, dear? Hello?
Bookwalter. Jesus, Pete. What? Please. Sleeping Beauty awakes.
Don't start, Norman. We've been poring over this stuff for nearly 9 hours.
Have these people ever heard of microfilm? Or computers or search engines? I mean, this is nuts. You know what they're doing, don't you? They're screwing with us. Yeah. You know what's behind this door, don't you? Computers, the internet, all the information we need just awaiting the touch of a keystroke.
Settle down, for God's sakes.
I'm sorry. It's iMac withdrawal. I mean, books can be blurred vision and headaches and paper cuts. My God, paper cuts.
They've been very helpful. No one is trying to screw us over. It's just your imagination.
No, I don't have an imagination. I mean, I'm not imagining this. You know what I mean.
Actually, it's pretty remarkable.
What is?
That they have over 2 centuries of history recorded in such detail.
Well, that's another weird thing, isn't it? I mean, if these records are supposed to be so complete, I mean, there's not one mention of those bodies that are buried out there in those woods.
No, I think we should talk to that guy the librarian mentioned. What was his name? Here it is. Angus Westmore.
Angus.
He's some sort of unofficial town historian. Evidently, his ancestors helped settle the area. And as you can see, they liked keeping very close tabs on their neighbors.
I don't think we're gonna find anything here that's gonna help us.
Well, at least the day wasn't a total waste.
Yes, lest we forget that we are now official Covington County Library card holders.
Oh, my head. God, I look like shit. Oh.
Today, I want DNA samples from each of the remaining corpses. Then we will be returning back here to process them ASAP.
Is that it?
I'm sorry.
It's Clark, ma'am.
Right, Clark.
Is there something about my instructions that were not crystal clear to you?
No, I just thought it might be easier to do a full workup, since we're going to be there anyway, so I'm sorry, ma'am.
Nonetheless, we are doing things my way. Understood? Is that understood? All right, then.
Morning there.
Well, good morning, Sheriff.
We'll just be heading out now.
Whatever. So, Sheriff, what can I do for you this time?
Hey, now, I'm not trying to bust your chops, Professor. I'm looking for someone. Albert Wilson, you know, the fellow that runs a funeral parlor? I thought maybe he might be out here with you folks for some reason.
You mean you have yourself an honest-to-God missing person, Sheriff?
Oh, well, I wouldn't exactly put it that way. Just he's kind of hard to find at the moment's all. I'm sure he'll turn up.
Well, I don't know. I'd be a little concerned if I were you. Maybe you should call in the troops.
That's a good one. You got me. Now listen, don't you worry. Left one of my deputies over there at the funeral parlor. He'll let you in.
Well, thank you. And good luck. You have a nice day now, Sheriff.
I've never seen her that way before, have you?
No. It's amazing what a wonder bra will do.
Maybe we should have stuck around.
Done what? I mean, whatever it is, she'll work it out. I don't think she wants us nosing around in her business.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, I finally realized what's been bothering me.
Enlighten me, please.
Yesterday, when we interviewed that mortician, and he made that offhanded remark, you remember about the witches?
Is this still bothering you?
Yes, it is.
What are you getting at?
Witch trials were held in this county up until the latter half of the 18th century. I mean, these people are almost proud of it.
Yeah.
If there were witch trials, surely some of them were found guilty and executed. I don't know about you, but I didn't see any mention of executions in the records we went through.
You think someone's hiding them?
Someone knows the truth.
Okay. So what's next?
Angus Westmore.
Town watcher.
Something tells me he knows what's going on here.
Mr. Westmore, your family is one of the oldest in Covington?
My family founded this town. Fought and died for it. Protected it from all manner of evil.
Would you mind elaborating on that, sir?
Elaborating?
Precisely what are you referring to?
Evil comes in many forms.
Do you believe in witches, Mr. Westmore?
Steph, are you sure you want to go there?
Do you believe the people executed over 2 centuries ago were actually witches?
Some.
Some? Not all?
Sometimes the innocent must suffer for the good of all. Do you really want to know the truth?
Of course we do.
Understand that once you hear the truth, you can't hide from it. You'll share in the guilt with the rest of us.
If you know something that can help us, you have to say something.
Very well. It began in the year of our Lord 1826. That fall, a young soldier returned to Covington from California. He brought with him a terrible sickness. It spread quickly and spared no one. A physician was summoned from Boston, but he could do nothing. Finally, in a moment of utter desperation, the town elders approached a coven of witches who were condemned to death. Driven by fear, the elders entered into an unholy bargain with these evil creatures. In exchange for ending the sickness, it was agreed that the witches would be granted clemency for their sins. Their lives would be spared. They were led by Lilith LaFay. Beautiful. Wicked. She led her coven into the forest, and there they kept their word. The sickness vanished. The doomed rose from their deathbeds.
What happened to Lilith?
She and her coven were betrayed.
How?
The elders began to regret the ungodly pact they'd entered into. They sent a team of witch hunters into the forest to kill Lilith and her circle. The witches were drowned. Their bodies buried. The earth was scrubbed with salt to ensure they would never rise again. May God forgive us.
Are you saying that those bodies, the ones we dug up, that those are the bodies of Lilith and her coven?
You asked for the truth, my dear. Now the question is, do you believe in witches?
Okay. What do you make of all that?
I think the man's a nut loaf. He sort of reminds me of someone.
But do you believe his story?
I'm liable to believe anything in this town. But hey, I'm only a tourist.
That's right, you are. What we need is the opinion of the people.
Sir, hi. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple of questions about those grave sites they found outside of town.
Grave sites give me the willies.
I think I read something in the metro section about that.
See, a lot of tourists coming to this town, they stop me like you do and ask me questions because I got the late shifts.
Sir, can I have a moment of your time?
I really don't have time. Nothing ever happens in this town. I mean, if something happened here, I wouldn't have to read comic books all the time to get something to happen for me.
You don't want to go in the woods. The woods, they'll kill you.
The first time I got laid was in those woods.
We're not from here, we're just visiting.
I'm from Buffalo.
This area has a history of peculiarness, but that breeds mystery.
I'll tell you that I will never go back again. And it's got nothing to do with the girl that I was with.
We were playing in the woods, and we were all kind of high and stoned, and...
When I was finished, I felt this, I can't describe it, this weird, cold sweat thing that happened.
What about the kids that are missing?
I said I don't have time, okay?
I know the father of one of the girls, and he's upset.
The kids? Screw those kids.
So, do you think those kids were punished in some sort of way?
Probably. Maybe they were some of the kids who made fun of me, and now maybe they went out in the woods and something got them, and I'm good, is what I say to that.
Well, I haven't read that there was a connection between the bodies they found and the kids that were missing in terms of identification or anything.
What can you tell me about the old house by the woods?
The witch house?
Oh, that house. It's haunted. Oh, yeah. 'Cause I believe in it.
I've been up at that place before. Been inside.
Deserted houses get reputations as being haunted.
What was it like inside?
The place was real strange when I got in. It was all dusty and dark. And when I got in there, I was walking around. I heard it sound like this old woman or something was laughing and stuff. Candle blew out. And the door of the room slammed shut.
You know what? One time my friend Tommy, who he was my friend and we would buy comic books together, but he moved to Portland. He went up to the house. Some other kids dared him, and I told him not to go. I stayed back and watched.
This cold hand, like, touched me.
He went up and he touched the doorknob and he got a bloody nose.
So, you think he got a bloody nose because of the witches?
Well, he was a bleeder.
I've read records that, in fact, the house was burned years ago. This is another house entirely.
And I stay away, you know why? 'Cause I'm a security guard.
No, you're not supposed to say her name because that makes her aware of you and that could make you a target.
Have you ever heard of Lilith LaFay?
That's biblical, isn't it? Or
Are you talking about Lilith LaFay?
Now you said her name, and now, okay, now that we've said it, I guess we gotta talk about her.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think we saw them at Lilith Fair.
I don't know anything about it.
Lilith LaFay, fucking rock!
Oh yeah, she's that goth chick. I think she's in 7 months.
You know, a lot of tourists come here and ask me about Lilith. I'm not scared of Lilith.
They have that song, you know. Yeah, I wanna rock your world. So cool.
So is Lilith an old wives' tale? Can you go into the woods, say her name 3 times, and she'll appear?
You know, I wouldn't even say it once. 3 times is asking for trouble.
I believe in certain paranormal stuff. Yeah, I mean, I read, you know, I see the psi factor and all that stuff.
I mean, you know, Lilith's not that tough, but I mean, she's killed a lot of people.
People hear about murders and witches, and then you want to go investigate? I would investigate travel, a plane ticket somewhere else.
They existed. There's historical record of it.
No, but I believe in bitches. I've dated a lot of them.
Whether they were evil or not, you know, that's a matter of opinion.
And there's got to be validity in it. Otherwise, why do we keep repeating the same legends and stories over again?
I don't need to say any more.
I gotta go.
Thank you.
Witchhouse?
At least now we know why they're tearing it down.
Only happened to be the site of a mass murder.
I wonder if the city has it on their tourist information. Maybe we could write them a letter.
So where do we go from here?
Well, I am not looking forward to facing Sparrow with just a handful of half-baked ghost stories.
She did say to tell her about anything we found. Let's just hope they're having more luck than we are.
Back to the slaughterhouse.
Soon, my acolytes. Soon.
Professor? What are you doing?
I wanted to apologize for my behavior this morning. I was out of line.
That's all right.
Oh, but it's not all right. I want to make it up to you.
Make it up to me?
Mm-hmm. I have a gift for you.
Oh, no, I don't think this is such a good idea.
You do like me, don't you? Because I don't handle rejection well.
There is something about me you don't know.
What's that?
I'm gay.
That's okay. I have something else in mind. Don't fight it. Relax. It's easier that way. Welcome back. We've got work to do, my friend.
Angela. Angela. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
It sounded like someone was walking above us.
The attic? What would anybody be doing that for?
I don't know.
You know, you're probably just dreaming.
I don't think so.
Look, believe me, it's your imagination, all right? Go back to sleep.
I think I'll have a look around.
Fine. Let me sleep.
Fine.
You girl, you have got it going on.
Damn it, come out of there! I'm warning you. I'll scream rape.
Vanity, says the preacher.
Jody! Jody, what's going on? Mark! Clark! Shit. Where is everybody? Jody? Clark? Professor Sparrow? Satan? Anybody?
Home sweet home.
At least they could have left a light on for us.
Yeah, well, Motel 6 this ain't. At least we don't have to face the professor tonight. Look, somebody cares.
I am so glad to see you guys.
What's the matter?
Well, let's put it this way. If I was in one of those lame slasher movies, I would be so dead right now.
What are you talking about?
I can't find anybody. Jody said she heard something upstairs in the attic, so she went up there to go check it out, but now everybody else is gone too. Oh, and some idiot decides he's gonna turn the stupid power off.
Maybe we should check the kitchen and see if any of the knives are missing.
Ha ha. I was gonna go check up in the attic, but then I heard you guys pull up.
Let's get inside and tell the jig is up.
We'll need a light.
We can use the light on the camcorder. Norman?
Okay. Let there be light. I guess God is a woman after all.
That'll work. Everybody ready?
Ready as we'll never be.
Did anything unusual happen today?
No. Not unless you want to count the professor's shitty attitude.
That was pretty unusual.
Yeah. You know what she did, you guys? She totally locked us all out of the lab. I was working there up until everyone went to bed.
No one talked to her?
No. She said she didn't want to be disturbed.
She seemed like an innocent professor, but little did they know that she was really Satan.
Norman, over here. It's empty.
Wait, that can't be right.
What happened to the new samples you and Clark took today?
I don't know. I mean, I gave them to Professor Sparrow.
You know, I can't believe I'm about to make this suggestion, but now might be a good time to give our friend Sheriff Creepy a call. Okay, this is the part where you tell us that the phone is dead.
What? It's dead? Next question.
Can I see a show of hands for staying in a motel tonight? Anyone?
Well, I'm gonna go upstairs. If the two of you want to leave, I'll understand.
Okay, see ya. I was only joking.
Real funny asshole.
I can't believe you still have your stupid sense of humor.
I am just trying to get through this without pissing my pants, okay?
That's enough. Let's all just get a grip.
Shit, looks like our luck is holding up. The battery is about to die, and we're gonna be losing light here real soon. Death, and recognize it anywhere. The grave, subject A, remember?
Oh my gosh, it is the same smell. I mean, this is much stronger, but it's the same. Over here. Norman, the lights. Oh my god. I didn't notice that before.
What is that?
Jesus, he could have at least taken a moist towelette to that when he was done.
Oh. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's DNA sample subject B.
There's something warm running down my leg.
Norman, how long until the battery is dead?
It could go at any minute, like us. Wait!
What?
I thought I just saw something.
Where?
Down there, at the other end of the hall.
I don't see anything. What do you think you saw?
I'm not sure, just a shape. It might have been our own shadows.
Do you see anything?
No.
Oh.
Jody? Is that you?
Can anyone hear me?
There's nobody up here, damn it.
No, wait, there has to be. Where did everybody go? We heard someone.
No, we heard something.
Jody? Park? Professor?
Oh, there's nobody up here, damn it!
He's right.
What the fuck?
There's not even behind us.
I say we get the hell out of this house right now.
This time you got my vote.
Me too, I want to get the hell out of it.
Don't insult me.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Visitors. How nice. I had almost forgotten about our merry little wanderers.
Let me guess. Lilith, right?
My reputation precedes me.
So does your odor.
Such bravado. Is that fear I smell? Before this night is over, you will be begging me to end your pitiful little existence.
What the hell are you up to?
Just a simple little recipe for revenge. I think it's about time this town paid for what it's done to us.
Bitch!
You say that as if it's a bad thing.
You know, it's been really fun chatting with you, but we need to be going.
That's so. Well, let me help you with that first step. It's a real killer. Now for you, little girl.
Screw you!
Where do you think you'll go?
Assuming this bad horror movie scenario winds up with the van starting, you do have the keys, right?
Okay, now what?
So the hell, this is Witchtown, USA. There ought to be someone who knows how to kill a witch.
Angus!
That man is certifiable!
He may also be our last hope. Are you sure they're not following us?
No, there's no one back there. I think the coast is clear.
Mr. Westmore! Come on, it's open.
Something like that small town sense of security.
Mr. Westmore? It's Stephanie Zanoni and Norman Sutterquist. We spoke to you earlier. Mr. Westmore, are you here?
It looks like he's out. Probably down at the bingo hall.
Look at this.
The plot thickens.
It looks like one of the record books we researched at the library.
Yeah, what's it doing here?
Angus said his family were the ones who kept many of the town records, right?
Yeah, so the question is, what's in here that he wants left out of the public eye?
It looks just like the others. Births, deaths. Oh, God.
What?
There's an entry here for Lilith LaFay. Born 1796, died 1826. Cause of death, drowning.
So he was telling the truth.
Now we know who kept the records. These are all people who were put to death for being witches.
What the hell went on in this town?
We chose to survive.
Sheriff Harmon, what are you doing here?
I live here.
You what?
You've figured out enough on your own. Guess it's about time you knew the whole truth.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
I don't understand.
This made it a lot easier for me to keep an eye on folks.
I think it's about time we heard the real truth.
It's my job. It was my forefather, Isaiah Westmore, that oversaw the witch trials and sent Lilith and her coven to their graves. But you were digging them up. It was my job to prevent that from happening, but I failed. You see, Lilith and her coven, if they were to rise...
They have risen.
My God. No, this cannot be.
Trust me, it be. I have a lump the size of the grapefruit on the back of my head to prove it.
Then it's over.
What is she up to?
When the witch hunters caught up with Lilith, she swore with her last breath that one day she would rise again and take a revenge on the people of Covington.
How?
The sickness. She'll recall the sickness. Only this time 100-fold. Everyone will die.
I guess we should have finished her off when we had the chance.
Tell me, how was she resurrected?
We found an empty DNA sample on Clark's floor. They must have been injected somehow. Although that doesn't seem likely since the sample we drew was degraded.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Perhaps Lilith isn't quite as strong as she'd like us to believe.
In that case, we must still have a chance. We must completely destroy the remains before Lilith can complete her work.
But how? The only way to destroy what's left of their bodies would be with some type of...
Acid?
Let me guess.
Down in the cellar, right through that door. In my line of work, you have to be prepared.
Hurry! There's no time to waste.
Which one is Lilith?
I don't know. Let's start here.
Dude, I'm going as fast as I can.
All right, give me a hand.
Let me try.
Just tell me something.
What's that, young lady?
The book at your home. There must have been hundreds of entries.
318 to be exact.
Were they really all witches?
They were all tried according to the laws of the day and made accountable.
That doesn't answer my question.
Stephanie, now is not the time.
A lot of those people may have been innocent.
What was done for a reason.
And it didn't matter that innocent people died?
It was the only way to make sure.
And look what it got you. All of you.
Okay. Let's go. Won't be back.
What was that?
before they recover.
The only good Westmore is a dead one.
You first.
It's no use. Where's the crowbar?
Forget it! Just move!
You're getting weak, old man.
It's empty! Where are the last set of remains?
Where you'll never find them.
You had them move it this morning, didn't you?
That's right.
You're alone now. Down on your knees and I'll be quick and merciful.
How pathetic. Are you offering me a bargain?
I'm offering you mercy.
I don't need your mercy.
Your coven is gone. You're weak. And wherever you go, I'll find you.
You will die with the rest. Tonight, it is your cries for mercy which will be ignored.
She's on her way back to the house to complete the spell.
We must follow her. We have no choice.
Then let's go.
It's over, Lilith.
I've been expecting you.
I knew you would be.
You're a fool, just as your ancestor was. It's too late. It's all been done. You can't kill me with that.
I know that too. It took the blood of the guilty to recall this pestilence. Now the blood of the innocent must destroy it.
Just hold on. I'm gonna get you some help. It's gonna be okay.
She knows what needs to be done. Throughout history, it's been the blood of the innocent that saved the rest from evil. It was true 200 years ago. And it's still so at this very moment.
You're a freak.
Please,
You don't have to believe anything this guy's conned you into. You're not guilty of anything. You don't have to pay for these people's past.
what choice do I have? So it's left to run. Oh. Goodbye, Evelyn.